Alright guys, welcome back to another session by Digital Titans. Now let me start this session by asking you a very simple question. Have you responded to either a message on Facebook, Instagram or WhatsApp in the last 24 hours? Of course yes, right? So that means that you are already doing social media without your notice. You may not be doing it for a client, you may not be doing it for anything for money in exchange of money, you may not be doing it as a full-time role as yet. But without our notice, we're all working as social media specialists in our daily lives. Ask me how? Why are you keeping up with your Instagram profile? Why are you looking at what's new in the industry? Why are you looking at what's the new pair of sneakers around? Right? So you use these platforms, the social platforms, to get what you need in terms of information, products, services, getting in touch with people. That's exactly what social media marketing is all about. And how can you effectively do that? It's all that social media marketing talks about. And you cannot be a social media expert without using the right set of tools. Now that's exactly what I'm here to talk about. One of the tools that we would be talking about today in our social media series is called as Planoly. Using tools does not mean that you're incapable. Using tools just means that you need to get these things done faster, while you can start using and spending your time on things that matter more compared to just sitting here and scheduling these tools. Now that's exactly what we would be talking about in our social media series today, and welcome to Planoly. First things first, go to www.planoly.com and hit enter. It loads and just sign up with whatever you see using your username and password. When you do that, it will take you to a dashboard which would be talking about all the things that you have. Now notice what you see here. Alright, so now you see something called as hi there, please link your Instagram account to begin. Now you have two options. You can either use this without linking, or you can use it with linking your Instagram account. Now since I'm very curious to see what happens if I do it without linking this tool to my Instagram account, I would go ahead and start using this option and say use without linking. Though I feel that I should start using the safe route of using it by linking it to my Instagram account. Let's see what happens when I say use without linking. Let me click on this option. When you do that, it will obviously take you to a dashboard or something that looks like a dashboard, which will take you through a different set of options. Now this is called as a grid view, calendar view, and you can turn your metrics on and off. Now once that's done, this is what you see. You have add new media option where you can add. Now I have not linked it to my Instagram profile. See if I can use these images and drag and drop them onto my grid view option where I use my media or gallery. Now this is empty, as I said, because I have not linked my Instagram account, so you don't see what is there in my account already. So I'm just dragging in these things, and on the right hand side you see the calendar view. Now what I'm trying to show you now is I'm trying to show you how can you schedule certain posts. Now this is November 2nd, so drag and drop. Now it says you, if you notice. These are all stories. Now add new media, hashtags, and if you want to select something. Now I drag and drop all the unscheduled posts here onto the date that I would want. Now if this image, I don't want to use this image basically because it looks like this is a trademarked image which is still has a background called canvas. So let me get rid of this one. Let me close this and let me drag something which is not trademarked. Let me see this. Alright, so let me drag this. Now this is where I can go ahead and it automatically sets a time. You can go ahead and change it if you want. Now this is 4:11 here. Now I would want to change this to, let's say, a couple of minutes away from now. So let me change this to around, what do I change it to? 3:45. And it says sent via Planoly is automatically installed, and I'm just saying LinkedIn, the hashtag gets attribution tools, handle them from your Google campaign manager, which is called as formerly DoubleClick. All metrics at one place. That's the intention, that's why it is using it. Now let me rectify the errors. And that's it. Now I need to schedule it. Look at the time once again, just to clarify. Use hashtags like digital marketing. You can also use things like, you can also look at add a group of hashtags that you frequently use. You can create a group and then start using it. Now since I don't want to do that, I'll save it for later. I'm gonna say, let's say hashtag digital marketing, maybe tips. I would say digital marketing updates, digital marketing tricks. This is updates. Digital marketing tricks. I can also say digital marketing training or digital marketing updates, which I've already done. This is just for demonstration, so I've not bothered too much about it. I'm just going to say digital marketing. All right. Strategy. I'm just going to say. All right. So now you can recheck once what the time is and when do you want to show it, and then you can simply save it. So when you save it, it gets highlighted and U becomes S on the left hand side in the view if you observe. Now I'm also going to drag another image, which is U, which means unscheduled. Now I'm just going to schedule it now. Let me log into my Instagram account in the meantime, because I want to show you if, you know, whatever I have posted on Planoly, is it getting posted on my account, or does it not work? That's exactly what I want to show you. So let me just quickly do that. Let me log into my Instagram account. Once I'm logged into my Instagram account, all right. Now this is my Instagram, and since I have scheduled something, I just want to double check if, you know, it is being reflected in my account. So I drag and drop another post. 2 featured snippets on google.com. Now it says sent via Planoly. I'm just saying this will change the SEO or PPC game. All businesses would aspire to be a featured listing. All right. Let me use the hashtags wherever possible. 2 featured snippets on Google search. Right. Now let's say interesting, isn't it? Make it conversational. Start using the hashtags, the Google Ads, Google AdWords, Google PPC, digital marketing. And you can use the same set of digital marketing tips, updates, trainings, whatever. So let me quickly add these hashtags. All right. So one thing that you need to realize is the 2 things or 2 posts I have scheduled on my Instagram have not gotten posted because of a simple fact that I have not linked my Instagram to it. So when you remember when we were trying to set up Planoly, when we were trying to configure the settings, there was an option where you choose whether to use this without linking it to your Instagram or by linking it to your Instagram. So if you decide not to link your Instagram account while you're using Planoly, any updates that you schedule, any posts that you schedule will not get posted. So unfortunately, you would be dealing with a disproportionate posting or things where, you know, they might get skipped because you have not chosen to link your Instagram and your Planoly account. So to avoid that, what you could do is you could simply go to your account, and there will be an option where you can link it. So you link your Instagram profile. Now if you want to do it for another Instagram account, you unfortunately would have to upgrade your account, which means pay a premium price. So that was the reason the 2 posts that I scheduled previously were not updated and in my Instagram profile. So to do that, I had to come back here. I had to link it. Now it is linked, so I don't need to worry about it. Now I can go back to my Planoly account planner. Now this is the grid view. This is where you can look at stories. This is where you can, you know, add multiple images at once. Now these are the media that you would want, hashtags that you would want to do anything with. Select some things. Now S means scheduled, U is unscheduled. I don't need to tell you again. Now let's say, now these are the ones which were scheduled and some of them did not happen because, you know, there was something wrong because I have not linked my Instagram and Planoly. Now that I have linked it, let me see what happens, or let me show you what happens when you try to link it, right? Now let me say, let me try rescheduling this again, right? Now, okay, go to your scheduled posts. Now let me say, this is what, 8:01. Now let me schedule this to 8:03, right? 3. So this is 8:03. Now you need to add this auto post option, without which it will not be posted. So let's say auto post and save it, right? Now you can always get confused because you know, I've already done that before. You know, what if, how will I recognize it's the same post? Let me show you something. Let me pick up something which I posted yesterday. Now let me drag it up, right? And these are all the posts that I scheduled yesterday. So let me try and reschedule this one, right? So schedule this post. This was yesterday, so I can still go ahead and reschedule this. So let me drag this and drop. Alright, so these were from the profile, so I need to add media, right? So you need to add new media, right? From the Dropbox or from your computer, wherever you can. Just go to your computer. Let's say on downloads, should be this one, right? So let me open it up. There you go, right? Now it says you here, which means this is unscheduled. Now I can drag and drop this here, right? Send via Planoly, posting again for all the lovers out there who are, or let's say for all the people who are going on dates this weekend. Tinder soon is going to show ads. Make the most of it before that happens. I don't know if it's making any sense or not, but I'm just, you know, demonstrating something, and it sounds quite cheeky. So let me see what happens. Now I can choose hashtags like Tinder. Now the beauty of Planoly is it shows you, now let me, alright, zoom in a little. So now Tinder, right? Now you can choose things that makes more sense. Now let's say Tinder ads. Alright. Now Google. Now this is, you know, you cannot forget the fact that, you know, these posts also have to reach people who are interested in Google ads and anything related to advertising, because why would somebody be interested or would pay his attention when if he's only using Tinder to find a date, and if I'm telling him Tinder is soon coming up with ads, how does it matter? He's like, okay, so what? So now I also want to reach people who are interested into digital marketing and things like that, because this update or this post is really for them, right? Alright, so Google ads. Now let me stick to my original set, which is digital marketing. Alright, digital marketing agency. I'm just gonna say digital marketing in general. Just this one. Now it also shows you the count of people using or subscribe to these hashtags. So that's the beauty, right? Now you can just say digital marketing agency is done. Now let me try and do something called as tips. That's it, right? So November 2nd, 8:33, sorry, 8:03. Now it's already 8:05, so let me change this to 8:07, right? Because I just want to show you while it happens, right? Now spelling mistakes, say safe. It's 8:05, so let's wait for 2 minutes and see what happens in the meantime. So let me go to my Instagram profile. Alright, What's this? It's 8:06, so 1 minute to go. Let's come back and see, because the last post my Instagram shows is this one, which is the featured snippets one. Now, according to the schedule which I'm running now, it should show a previous post which is talking about this, right? So this should come up here with the new hashtags that we have introduced. So let's wait and watch. Now, in the meantime, what I wanted to tell you is not just that Planoly can, you can do anything that you want. You can reschedule posts. You can move around your grid. Now you can look at, a source where you can opt these, and in case you would want to look at selecting something, now you can say do these, right? Now you can look at what this is doing, and you can reschedule it. You can edit it. You can do a lot of things using these, right? Now this is just the beginning. Now if you go back to your Planoly, it just does not stop at making posts. What it can also do for you is it can also help you discover things based upon users and hashtags, number one. It can also help you look at some free stock photos. If you're sick and tired of using platforms like Canva and having the same set of images, Canva, the one drawback about Canva, I love those guys because accidentally they have deducted about $120 from my account for a trial version gone wrong. But I love those guys because they have refunded it and they did not make it painful for me at all. So with all due respect, that there's so much of pain that you go through in you looking at the same images where 100 others are using those. This is a welcoming change. Now you can do whatever you want, and you can choose these free stock photos to customize your images or stories. Now you can search for hashtags. You can see what hashtags are being used for what. You can search for users, user profiles. Now if you need to have an Instagram, you use a business account's name if you want to search for it, not a personal account. Now these are hashtags, and you can, as I said, you can create a new group with those hashtags that you frequently use. Or if you use like a set of things very frequently, go ahead and create multiple groups. Now unscheduled posts here, scheduled posts here, right? All posts here, right? Apart from that, if you want to add new media, that goes here. Drafts will be seen here. If you have a plan, you can always go ahead and have your planned activities here. Discover, I've seen it. Now analyze gives you the statistics of how many likes received, what is it that's going on. Post, not at all an out and out Instagram analytics platform. Gives you pretty much enough statistics for whatever is happening. Top 5 liked and top 5 commented. Week, month, year, custom dates. You can do whatever you want. Now comments, look at all the comments at one place and see if you can reply to those and revert to those comments. Always reply to those comments. Don't leave them unattended, because it just leaves a bad opinion that you don't just give a damn about your audiences. Now shop link, now these are for upgraded versions, which means now you speak about adding shopping tags and shoppable links to Instagram. That's exactly what you can do using shop link. And now style link is quite different, because now you can start and manage your campaigns here. Now this is primarily for influencers, right? Now if you are either an influencer or if you're a brand, you can choose whichever option that you fall under. You can set up your profile so that it will be shared with people who are looking for you if you're an influencer, and that increases the chance of your activity to either get hired or work as an influencer for people. Now that's something which is quite interesting if you ask me, considering this is from a platform which is designed for scheduling posts on Instagram. So that's about it from my end.